Today we're talking about gratitude. And I know I've talked about gratitude in my channel before, but we are getting a bit more practical this time. It's going to be all about how to be grateful, how to practice gratitude, and what to actually be grateful for.
Hello there, my name is Woodland, bank manager turned energy healer and transformational coach. For 10 long years, I've lived life in auto mode. My fear kept me in unhealthy relationships and in a career that I hated, but not anymore. I've turned things around, and now I've made it my mission to teach this generation that they too have the power to create a life they love.
Because love and gratitude are two things that are of the highest frequency, especially when it comes to constantly manifesting and create a life that we want. When I talk about gratitude and practicing gratitude, it's not just saying, hey, I'm grateful for this. It's actually feeling appreciative. It's actually feeling grateful. It's actually seeing the beauty in whatever you're grateful for. That's one of the best ways the universe knows exactly what you want. The universe want to work with you, and it wants to give you more of what you want. And one of the best way for it to know exactly what you want is by how you're actually feeling. So in the world where we're surrounded by so much negativity, where every time we open or TVs or we scroll on Instagram or on Facebook, we see a lot of horrible things. How do we actually find things to be grateful for? Well, the first tip that I have for you is a little obvious, but I'll explain, I promise. Focus on the positive. What does that mean? In a lot of situations where we only see the negative, we can actually find little things to be grateful for. One of my favorite quotes from the movie Shack is, when all you see is your pain, you lose sight of me. Meaning, when all you see is the negative, you lose sight of the beauty of what I actually create every day, or you lose sight of the little things that I do for you every day, right? Because you can't appreciate it if you can't see it. Well, focusing on the positive, meaning that if you, let's say, want more friends, and you always complain that you have no friends, you need to start by appreciating the people that you already have in your life. If it's this barista at your favorite coffee shop that's always smiling and happy to see you, be grateful for that. Be grateful for the small things. If it's a sunny day, you wake up, be grateful for that. You know, if it's a rainy day, be grateful for how peaceful and how beautiful rain is, right? Be grateful because our nature actually needs it, and it's naturally provided for. Or also be living in a desert. You know, wake up in the morning and be grateful for the roof that you have over your head right now. If you want to manifest a bigger home or what it is that you want to manifest, be grateful for the bed that you slept in. Try to see the positive in every situation. When I wanted to leave my job, I used to wake up in the morning, cry and be all sad that I had to wake up and do something that I didn't want to do, that wasn't fulfilling to me, until I actually started writing down all the things that I had in my current job that I could be grateful for. And it was the stability that it provided, the guaranteed paycheck that I didn't have to worry about. It was the co-workers, my brilliant, smart co-workers that were always very helpful. For the lunches that I had with my team, it was the amazing benefits that it provided I didn't have to worry about. You know, there's so much in our world that we have right now. You know, you have a car to get you to work. Be grateful for that. You don't have a car, but you can't afford your bus pass. Be grateful for that. There's always a small thing that you could be grateful for. And I'm saying this, I do recognize something that's sometimes hard. But if you start practicing seeing the positive from time to time in little things, you'll see more of it and you'll become happier. And also, we have more control over our day than we think we do. You have more control over how much news you consume. I used to wake up in the morning and the first thing I did was open up either my phone or the TV, you know, to see what's going on in the world. I don't do that anymore. I do it at some point of the day. I don't make it a priority. And I watch 5 minutes of it, maybe. I don't listen to it over and over again. Make sure that I get all the details. I don't need that. I don't need it. Now I listen to beautiful podcasts all day that motivates me. You have control over how much time you spend with that family member that's never encouraging you, that never supports you, that's always trying to put you down or telling you that you won't succeed. You know, you have control over saying yes or no to going out with friends when what you really want to do is stay home and read a beautiful book. You have a lot more control than you think. Second tip that I have is celebrate the small wins, celebrate the small successes. What does that mean? So if you, let's say, have a huge goal to lose, let's say 30 pounds, celebrate getting up and getting one workout done. That's your goal. Your goal is daily. Celebrate your daily wins, right? I think it's Will Smith in his documentary, something about getting in the best shape of his life. It's now on YouTube. Notice that at the end of the process, he did not mention whether or not he reached the goal. Because at the end, it became more about the habit for him. The effort that he actually put in. That's what he was celebrating. That's what was worth celebrating. It became about how he felt and not the actual result, right? So celebrate the practice. Celebrate the day-to-day win. Also, talking about Will Smith, the first chapter of his book, he talked about how him and his brother, I believe, were tasked with building this wall, right? And for him, as a little guy, as a little boy at the time, when he looked at it, it was this huge hole that he had to fill. He couldn't see how and when he was going to ever finish that. So one day when him and his little brother were just sitting there looking at the big hole and totally, feeling down and totally unmotivated, his father came in and said, your job is not to build a wall. Your job is to come in here every day to lay a brick. That is what your job is. It's not to build a wall. And eventually, over time, laying those bricks will become that wall. But right now, your job today is to lay one brick towards whatever your goal is. And if you do get up, and if you do lay that brick, be grateful. Be proud of yourself for it. And the third, making the best of the present moment, almost in line. But as human beings, we're always on to the next goal. We're done with this and we start worrying about the next thing. We buy a house, now we're worrying about having kids. We buy a house, now we're worried about furnishing it. It's always something else to worry about. We always say, I'll be happy when I lose weight. I'll be happy when I do this. But when the thing actually happened, we're immediately worrying about something else. We need to take the time to appreciate the now. When we're spending time with our kids, we get to put them to bed. Appreciate that moment that you get to do that. One day you won't have it and you're going to wish you had it. But if you fully are present with it and you truly live it and you truly are grateful for that moment right there that you actually get to spend with them, right? When you're playing with them, when I'm playing with my nephews, I'm happy. I'm in it, right? Because I know I won't always have that. One day they won't want to play with me anymore. I know that, right? So appreciate it. Try not to worry about that day and try to appreciate what I have right now. Appreciate what you have right now. Appreciate your daily walks. You get to do that. Instead of waking up and saying, oh, I got to work out today, saying, I'm grateful because I get to work out today. I'm grateful because I get to eat today. I'm grateful because I get to go to work today. Because what we fail to see is that those moments are luxuries. They're actual luxuries because some people don't get to do them. So if we get the chance to do them, it's important that we take the time to truly be grateful and feel it. And I promise you, the more you're grateful, the more you can see positive and little things, the more will be given to you. Everything is energy. If you want something, match its vibration. If you want money, start appreciating what you have right now, your abundance right now. Match the vibration of, if you had money, you'd be relaxed and you'd be happy, then start being happy right now. I hope that was helpful. If it was, I really appreciate every like and every subscription. So please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.